Mm, I don't be knowing if I got the stuff on my eyes, cause I don't really be bathing if I don't got no beard. Sorry. So I've been just working in the house all day. So how you doing? Oh, I'm about to tell you guys. Hi Cole. Hey Mel. Why I decided to go on a fast. And not only why I decided to go on a fast, why I decided, ooh, this white girl thing I'm doing right here. I need to calm it down. Why I decided to go on a fast that was so drastic at first. So, since I got a couple of y'all on here, I'm going to talk about it a little bit because I probably wasn't, maybe, I'm not going to say wasn't honest or nothing like that because it wasn't an honesty thing, but I wasn't, I wasn't straight up cold hardly in the beginning because I really just couldn't talk about it, I guess. So I really wasn't ready to or whatever. But, and I'm not going to take all day, but I just had to come on here, and I think I wanted to be a little bit open with y'all, a little bit more real with y'all. So bear with me if I have moments because I finally feel like closest to day 20, I can tell you guys actually what's going on and what basically happened. Hi, Melissa. Um, I got to a point in my life where I had absolutely no control over my life. I got to a point in my life, a hummingbird. Oh, I got to a point in my life where I had absolutely no discipline. I had no control. I was watching everybody on Facebook and my friends and everybody try these new diets. I'm doing the keto and I'm doing this and I'm doing that. And I would just watch everybody and I could do nothing. I'm being honest with you. I went home. Hey, Tyrone. I went home. When I went home, I shot my special. My mom got sick, and when you're home, when you're home, and I'm not just gonna say in DC, but when you're home, period, it's more comfort. You don't have any worries, and people always want to socialize through food and all these things. And what had ended up happening was I was I was attached to, and this may not make sense to anyone but me, but I was truly attached to a food demon, meaning I did not know how to stop. I didn't know how to stop eating. I didn't know how to stop. I didn't know how to change anything, and I would pray about it. And this is like we ate so much food, guys, that honestly, and nobody probably even knows that I gained in just 40 days. I gained like 30 pounds. Seriously, of real hard weight. Like when my mom was in the hospital for 3 weeks, I didn't move. I didn't move from her side. So they had a Panera Bread inside the hospital. The hospital is known for having some of the best food on the East Coast. I ate all day long. Then I went out with my friends. We ate, and it was just things attached to me. So the enemy knows what can get you. And I couldn't detach. Next thing you know, all of these things started happening. I mean, the girl who I live with, I don't know. I don't know what happened. I know two amazing people from what I thought. I moved in with them, and then after that, I threw this show, and next thing you know, she started lying on me, and it just got so out of hand. And I didn't share it with y'all because it was just no need, but it was just a demon attack, and I didn't know where it was coming from. Then the dude that I don't even feel like explaining about him, but it was just so many different things attached to me that I couldn't break. And I kept trying to pray. I kept trying to pray it off. I kept trying to pray it off. And God showed me in the Bible where he said some things can only be delivered through prayer and fasting. And so I fast all the time, spiritual fasting. But this time I was like John said, this is not just spiritual fasting. This is mind, body, and soul. Like I hadn't written. I'm writing two TV shows, a movie, and a book. I hadn't done anything. I had absolutely no discipline whatsoever. Even something as simple as me making this wig. I've had this hair since June. I didn't make this wig until I began fasting. And I realized that I needed to do something and it had to be drastic because I fast all the time. This is something you guys don't know because I don't share it with y'all, but I fast all the time. I turn down my plate all the time, especially like if somebody is sick or somebody's dying or something like that. You guys don't know that I do a lot of things for you guys. And so me doing a regular fast is nothing. I had to go super drastic, something that I knew I couldn't do. I knew I couldn't do it. And I wrote posts basically talking to the demons and the devils in my head that told me I was going to give up on God. So I knew if I wrote posts and things, people would say stuff and the post would make me keep going and things like that. But I had to do something because I couldn't shake any of this stuff off. I couldn't shake it. So the most drastic thing I could think of doing was a water fast, where all I was drinking and all I was going to do the water fast for was 1 week. I was going to do the water fast for 1 week. And then I was going to do juice for the last 3 weeks because juice is something I can do. Like, I do it all the time. So I said, I'm going to try this water fast for a week. And, God said that these things can be broken off of me with fasting and da-da-da-da. I'm going to pray this out. Plus, I'm going to share it with everybody because I did deep research on it. And it says that basically the water fast does a whole transition to your body where you don't be craving stuff. And, it gets your mind redirected. And, oh, my God, the ideas I got in my mind. Like, I literally came up with 2 more shows while I was on that water fast. Now, I knew personally that I was just going to do a week. Then I said, you know what? I'm going to do this thing the whole 30 days. It was impossible. And I'm not saying impossible like not done because my friend put me in a water group and people are going 40, 50, 60 days of just water. Me, day 14, I had my body was going through ketosis and I had this like film, which I think I still have it. It's like this white film on your tongue, like almost like thrust from a baby, and it just was so nasty. And you get it when you fast. You get it when you don't eat because your body begins to eat its own, fat and stuff. So it begins to detox. The taste of that film on my tongue with the water literally made me throw up. I couldn't do it anymore and I had to switch over. That was day 14. I had to switch over to juice, which is now what I'm on now. But see, what people also don't know is when you fast, doing a fast, you have to do, when you fast as long as I fast, put it this way. Well, I think when you do a 30-day fast, you have to do something called a refeed, where you have to slowly refeed your body back to where you're going to be able to be eating foods again because you take your stomach back down to like a baby size and all this stuff. So eventually I have to get ready to refeed my body, and you have to do that slowly with first starting with juices, which I'm already doing, and then you have to slowly do it with fruit that has a lot of water in it, like watermelons and cucumbers and melons, things like that. You slowly refeed your body and all that stuff. But I wanted to just tell you guys why I had to just drastically go like that. I'm no superwoman. I'm no superhero. I just know who I am and what I needed. I could not shake food for nothing. The more I tried, the more I bought, the more lazy I was getting, the more demons I was attracting, the more things that was sticking to me that weren't me, and I needed help. And that's why I did the water fast. Do I recommend it? It's very hard. And every night I had to pray. I'm like, God, this is the hardest thing I've ever done, close to my dad's death, burying him. I can't think anything harder than that water fast. Just drinking a gallon of water a day, and I am around people because I was going to do the 7 days. So once I got through the 7 days, I knew I did what God and I promised. I just didn't tell you guys this. Then I said, no, I'm going to push on to 30 days. That was just myself. That wasn't between God and I. So me going to 14 days was like, John Cia, you did it. Like, girl, nobody can do this. And I wanted to make it a 21 days, but I just could not get over that flavor. But what I was able to do was break the spirits off of me. I am now writing again. I've completed 2 wigs, one for me and one for a friend of mine's. I'm just getting my house back in order. Able to rent out a room now again because my house was just so messed up. It was just so, my mental was messed up. I mean, I just I couldn't shake anything. And the thing is, it was so many blessings going on around me, but amongst the blessings, all I could see was the evil. That's all that I was being attracted to instead of the good God was showing me. And then during my fast, it was like a total flip. I recommend you do it if you really need to shake something off. Do a week of water. I recommend that. It took 25 pounds off of me. I'm not even gonna lie. And I really didn't do it for the weight. I just did it because I needed to detach. And I think the 25 pounds is good. It also teaches you mentally how to stable, mentally I'm like never gonna eat like I ate like that again. Like, even if I go home, I will never eat like I was eating since May 27th again. Because from May 27th to about September 1st, I could not break. I was just eating and eating and eating and eating and eating everything I wanted to eat. Couldn't no longer fit my clothes. Like, literally, I would take clothes to set out of my closet. What's up, boo? Out of my closet and go to set and couldn't fit the clothes. My own clothes. And it was so embarrassing because I would put on a shirt and be like, oh my God, this is like my shirt. Like, usually they don't have clothes to fit me, but like my own clothes wouldn't fit no more. And it was nothing I could do. It was nothing I could do, man. But now I'm good. I fought through it. I'm good. I'm on day 19. Tomorrow will be day 20th. I'm going to start refeeding myself very soon. I'm just excited now for what God has for me. And, like I said, do I recommend the water diet? The water diet was good if you could do it. It was good for my body. It was good. It was because we don't know anything about it, we think the worst or we go by what we hear, but you got to do a lot of extensive research before you do something. Plus, I was really, really big. So my body could eat its own self for fucking probably 3 years and I'll be fine. I'm serious. My body is like, the water fast didn't do nothing but take me back to like the high twos. I mean the highest of the twos. Meaning that I had gained so much weight. I was well over the weight I've ever been in my entire life. So people was like, no, this will happen and that will happen and this will happen. And I had did extensive research because my mom was really against it. I mean, she's a nurse. You only go by what you're taught and what you experience or whatever. But I specifically just, hi Z.
I'm sorry.
You looking for this notebook?
I left that notebook, yes.
Here it is.
Very important.
But
Hey, Facebook.
That's Z. She live next door now. I just wanted to tell y'all. I just wanted to be honest with y'all that some things can only be casted out through fasting, and what's hard for me may not be as hard. It may be hard for you guys to do a juice fast. or anything. And after this, matter of fact, me doing this extensive research, I found out so much about fasting, and not spiritual, because that's the only fasting I knew about. I found out about like 9 different ways you can fast that will help you lose weight, that will help your body fight off diseases and things like that. Things that I didn't know before I did the water fast. So now I'm done the water fast. I swear my face is glowing. I don't even think I washed my face today because I'm a dirty girl still. We didn't shake off that dirty demon, but I was just around my house today, so I just threw on this daggone dress. I wasn't planning on going nowhere, so I'll take a shower tonight before I get back in the bed. Maybe. No, I'm kidding, but I'm just telling y'all that it was one of the best things I could have done, and it keeps me hi Sapphire. It keeps me it has me grounded now. It has me back to who I am. It has me inspired. Like, I'm going to do so many things that I should have been done. I get to do it now. And, I'm just excited. It's just real. So I just wanted to get on here and just be real with y'all and let y'all know why. Like, why are you doing this? I mean, don't congratulate me. I ain't no super soldier. I ain't this and that. I'm proud of you. It's nothing to be proud of. It was some things that had to be shaken. And sometimes when things got to be shaken, you got to really fight to shake it. And then once you get in that mind frame to win again, bow, 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 bow. Everything just starts lining up. So, we're almost done. 30 days of fasting. I don't think I'm going to go. I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know yet what I'm going to do as far as meat, because I did a lot of research. Some things said meat was good. Some things said meat wasn't. I miss chicken a little bit, but I don't know. I definitely won't be doing red meat. I might do bacon, but I won't do pork. Maybe. It's like, I don't know yet. I don't know. I haven't made that decision yet, but I'm definitely back as far as being my greatest self. Maybe better. And I feel amazing. Hi, cousin. Love you, Lori. I'm about to go. Bye, y'all.